A very warm welcome to all our participants in today's webinar. This is our 26th webinar in our talk series, and a special warm welcome to Speaker Sanyogi Uma Shankarji today for making the time to be with us here. Uma Shankarji is actually in Rajkot presently, and he's in the process of actually finalizing in the packaging and everything of a medicine that he has specially formulated, which will help in the treatment of coronavirus as well as many other diseases. It also boosts the immunity. So we'll hear more about that from him and in the future. So thank you so much, Uma Shankarji, for being here. And thank you. Before we introduce our respected speaker today, and for those who are joining us for the first time, Rtambhara is a wellness company that looks at wellness in a holistic way, not just the body, but the mind as well, and all through the practice of knowledge and wisdom that comes from our ancient Indian scriptures and heritage. We conduct programs and retreats for wellness that look at personal transformation and tapping into oneself to unlock our infinite potential. We are shortly uploading our virtual programs offerings on our website, rtambharawellness.com. Please do visit our website. Meanwhile, we've been conducting plenty of webinars with very knowledgeable speakers, and many of them are from the Rtambhara faculty. The topics we speak on delve into self-discovery, personal transformation, health, harmony, and holistic well-being, as well as the arts which help us connect with our higher selves. And all our earlier talks are uploaded on YouTube under Rtambhara Wellness. And if you'd like to be part of our community, the details of where you can connect with us are posted on the chat. Alternately, please post your contact details, your cell number, email ID, and then we can add you to our groups where you will regularly get information on our upcoming programs. Now back to today's program, and we have for you a very distinguished speaker and evolved speaker, Sanyogi Uma Shankarji. And I will now ask Shri Praveen Goenka ji to introduce him. They've had a long association and have met much earlier in Kolkata. Over to you, Praveen ji.
Swamiji, pranam.
Pranam.
Namaskaram to all our distinguished guests here today. And a special warm welcome to Shri Mahesh Shetty ji, Honorary Consul General of Djibouti, and Dr. Bose Nair from World Trade Center. I had the good fortune and blessing of meeting with Swami Uma Shankar Yogi ji about 25 years ago. This happened through the kind introduction of a common friend, Ben Heron, an Englishman who settled in the Kullu Valley of Himachal Pradesh. And he told me, Praveen, here is a yogi ji who walks barefoot in snow, that is sometimes minus 30 degrees, and also barefoot in plus 50 degrees. And his possession is only 2 pairs of dhoti vastram. And so I was very much interested to meet with Swamiji. One fine day, we were able to meet, and this meeting lasted for 2 days. Over the course of discussions, I understood the inspiration of Swamiji to help mankind, assist them to lead a life of sustained well-being. Swamiji has an ashram in Bengal, and he has done a padyatra throughout the country, all barefoot. Swamiji teaches and trains people on the art of sun yoga, through which he cures many ailments, which Swamiji will talk. These can be shivers from 3 days up to many more days. Swamiji is also an expert in acupressure. I got cured by Swamiji just in a few minutes with acupressure through a nagging back problem which I was having for many months. So it was a very big blessing to meet with him. Swamiji has also lived in the Himalayas, and he has a divine experience which has opened more vistas to assist mankind. Swamiji does regular programs in India and outside the country also, and he has got a good following in different countries. So this from my side is a very brief introduction, and I will now pass it on over to Swami Umashankar Yogiji to present his talk. Over to you, Swamiji.
Thank you very much. First of all, I give the thanks to Rtambhara Wellbeing Center that doing for the great job for the humanity, to giving chance to all the great soul to sharing their experience to protecting to the humanity. So thank you very much, and all of the great souls, those are joining today's program. I give my big respect to all of you and all the great souls. And by the soul we are one. So by heart, by the feeling, we are one. So I'm thanking to all of you to giving me good chance to sharing my some experience. Actually, this experience is by Mahavatar Babaji has given me chance to get that experience. So today I will share some of my experience with the Mahavatar Babaji, how Babaji was teach me Sanjoga for the humanity. So I'll come, and this is the first my big humble pranam to the Mahavatar Babaji's lotus feet, and it's a great opportunity for me in this life to get his blessings, to get some experience. Sanjoga, today we'll talk about the introduction of the Sanjoga and benefits of the Sanjoga. Yoga is connection between soul to supreme soul, inner cosmos to universal cosmos, inner mind to universal mind. So that's the merging together, union together, as drop of water and ocean of water. Both are the water, but there is little difference. It is depending on our utilizing. Drop of the water, if we drop it in the desert or the soil, it will dry out. But same drop, if we could able to put on the ocean, that drop will become an oceanic energy. Similarly, cosmic consciousness is the ocean of energy, and our soul is drop of energy. When that cosmic energy is within, but when we are utilizing for our selfish purpose, for our individual purpose, then we are not knowing who am I, how we are connected, how we are living in this Mother Earth. Then we are dropping to that water in the desert. But when we can get the self-realization, when we know who am I, why I am in this Mother Earth, it has a purpose. When it comes to know our purpose, to connecting to the cosmic consciousness, then we will be started getting the cosmic consciousness energy that called the samadhi experience to our self-realization. Through the yoga, we can see here how many students are practicing. It is a great benefit through the sun. Sun is the highest energy for all the living beings and all the energies main source. Here, 1,800 students together, we give the training. Those students used to get average number 50% from the class 5 to class 8. And that student, when they started doing the sun meditation, they, within 3 months practice, average people, they started getting the 80% mark from the 50%. So it's a great achievement. It's a great purpose, and this science today will try to make little bit understanding because it's a big thing. So time we'll try as much as we can understand. So when we are looking the sun, it's a simple process. It's a very simple process. We have to look the sun from the center point of eyebrow. And center point of eyebrow is like that black box, tiny hole. Our brain is a black box, and Ajna Chakras is the tiny hole of the black box. And when we are looking the sun cosmic energy through the Ajna Chakras, then that sun cosmic energy become a pointed, and that sharp point total sun cosmic energy goes through the Ajna Chakras to pineal gland. And now when it came to inside the black box, touched to the pineal gland, then what is happening? Pineal gland took that sun cosmic energy, bring to the cerebellum. And cerebellum make the metabolism 5 element energy. And then it bring to the cerebrum 2% of the brain. Our 98% brain is a cosmic knowledge, and that we got when we born in mother's womb, when we started to conceive in the mother's womb. That time parents was in the samadhi stage. That's why we able to come this mother's womb, because spermatozoid frequency, ovum frequency, and cosmic frequency, 3 frequency when equal together, then child could born. At that time, cosmic frequency given us the cosmic wisdom. And that is in our storage in 98% brain, total universal knowledge. And 2% brain, when we born in mother's womb, what was the parents' thought was arising, and that thought become our character. So it started record in 2% brain inside. After that we learned when we were in the mother's womb inside, and when we came out and individual knowledge, it is in 2% brain inside. And 2% brain inside, sometimes lots of memories are hanging that make us stress. As when we started to work in the computer, we start open the window. And one by one, sometimes so many windows we open up. And we forgotten how many windows are behind. And sometimes computer become hang. Similarly, our brain is become a computer. And one memory, one thought came, we started working, but in complete thought we kept it. When complete work is there, then we jump to the another thought, we open another window. From childhood to the till now, so many incomplete thoughts are hanging in our 2% brain. That's create our stress. Now this sun cosmic energy will go to the 2% brain. And incomplete thought also imbalance of the 5 element energy. And that will be fulfilled by the cosmic 5 element energy. And fraction of second, 1,000 thoughts we can cleanse up. And then our brain will be free, means our memory power will be increasing. And then our concentration power will be increasing. And then we'll be started getting the self-confidence. And when we will be started with the self-confidence, and then our emotional imbalance, it will be started getting the balance. And after that, what the excess energy, that excess energy will go through the medulla oblongata to the each and every cell in our body, cleansing our total body. And any kind of blockage in the body or any kind of problem in the body, it will be solved through the sun meditation. It's so simple, but it needs some technique you to learn from the proper practitioner. because at that moment, little correction is required. And before that, we need to the mental preparation. Very important 3 instruction before looking the sun. First, we need not to look directly sun. We have to look from the center point of eyebrow and few centimeter above the sun. So our white part of eye has a limitation. It can take the energy, but it can take a limited energy. But when we are focusing from the center point of eyebrow, now we are adding 3 eye, means 3rd eye, cosmic eye, which can receive the 100% energy. That is the first principle. Second thing, second instruction is there. When we are looking the sun, what should be our feeling? Normally, our scriptures and our traditional way, we used to think sun is becoming God. Of course, sun is a God. But when we are giving only the respect as a God, then God, we are keeping on the higher the place and we are sitting on the lower place. Then we are separating God and me. That's why we could not, though we want to be connecting to the God, but we ourselves, we are separating to the God. Here, we'll feel sun is a God, but we'll feel as a sun is our friend, as Arjuna used to feel as a Krishna. So similarly, we'll make that friendship with the sun. And that will give us the 500 time energy. What is the normally we can use? That is the friendship. It's a one big key. 3rd instruction. Normally when we do something, definitely some result will be there. Of course there's some feeling, some experience will come. But don't expect what is coming, accepting. So that time, 2100% energy we can receive. That is our Indian traditional science. Mostly we are using this to the sun meditation. We are receiving that energy. And our physical, mental, vital, spiritual, emotional, economical, psychological, all kinds of problems we can solve through the sun meditation. It is the great for me. It was 1995. It was got discovered by the blessings of the Babaji when I was in the Pondicherry Arvindashram. I went to the seashore, watching to the sea waves to get some knowledge from the nature. But I was very fortunate that the light came to my eye. At beginning it was little trouble, but it was my insight. My inspiration was supporting me through the Babaji's blessings. And I got discovered within few days that I started looking the sun after looking the water molecules in the water. And then sun was totally blank. And then from the sun, 7 colors ray was coming out. And it was moving surrounding the sun. And then one light beam, it was come down towards my body. Few days later, it touched to my body. And after that day, it was a great day in my life. I was not feeling, I was hungry. Every day, I used to do hard work as an offset operating. I was an offset operator, so I do the hard work. But that day, I was not feeling hungry. Then whole night, I was sitting, how do it can possible? Then what I saw, that how tree is receiving the sun cosmic energy through the chlorophyll. Now chlorophyll, here we can see the chlorophyll formula and hemoglobin formula are the exactly same, just little difference. Magnesium, chlorophyll has a magnesium and our hemoglobin has a iron. And chlorophyll structure, hemoglobin structures are exactly same. Chlorophyll pH and hemoglobin pH are the same, 7.369. Then magnesium has 12 atom, 12 electron, and our iron has 26 electron. So magnesium is the low frequency, then iron in the energy frequency. And tree is the first generation, and we are the higher evolutionary process human being. If tree can receive the sun cosmic energy, why not we could receive the sun cosmic energy? Yes, trees has no human nature, but human has trees nature, which is sleeping our inside. So when we are looking the sun cosmic energy came to our brain and cleansing our 2% brain and merging 2% brain to 98% brain, which called the yoga, which make connection, which can make the union, individual knowledge to universal knowledge. And that's why I able to receive the sun cosmic energy. I got awakening my tree's quality inside. So that's why I able to receive the sun cosmic energy. Then 15th of August 1995, I stopped to eating my food to test my physical body is getting ready or not. Then 2nd February 1996, I able to stop my dinner also. And then 17th of August 1996, I able to stop my eating, drinking and sleeping together. But my work was hard. I was doing the 24 hours work, morning 8 to evening 8 offset operating duty, then night 9 to 11 also maintain reception duty. After night 11, I used to go to the seashore, to the sun, sea meditation, nature, with a blank mind, no expectation, just what is there, what is feeling. I was just blank waiting. So that's why up to early morning, 6:30, then I used to go again to practice my meditation and go to the job. So then 4 months when I was staying without food and without water and without sleeping, then I comes to know, oh, that means now I got something. What was my childhood, my plan? I surrendered to my body surrendering my body for humanity. Now it is coming soon. So I have to test how do I can connect with the humanity or human nature. So that purpose, I started All India walking journey, 6 years and 3 months. Each step I was covering 3 months to learning, to the culture. And where is the blockage? What is the problem of the humanity? Why we are suffering? And at that time, my practice was going on. Now, peoples was asking me to practice. After seeing me, they were developed their interest. So my teaching was started. At that time, I was not knowing I can become a teacher for that. But it is the nature has selected. So that's why slowly we have to be develop our Universal Peace Center. And now I am all over the world, so many countries, people are coming. I also used to go for the helping to the humanity. That's why Sun Yoga was got discovered. And today I will show you how important Sun Yoga can give us our ability of the body. Minus 30 degrees snow, I was lying down. And that was much comfort for me. So, because I was already stayed to take my test, physical body, how much can exist, how much can tolerate. I was staying minus 45 degrees centigrade temperature. And my thought was there, minus 30, that means 15 degrees temperature is increased. So, mind over matter and Sun Yoga. Sun Yoga has given me that energy, the external energy and internal energy, easily we can get balance. So that was help for me. And this is the most important formula. Cosmic energy converted to the photon energy, then photon energy converted to the 1 by 1 5 element energy, and through the 5 element energy we got the life. That means we are connected with the cosmic consciousness. That means we never disconnected. That means we are searching for the yoga, but we always connected. we never disconnected. Then why we are suffering? Yes, our awareness got disconnected. So we have to be connected, reconnected our awareness, and that is called the physical yoga. And through the sun, all the 5 elements together we can get benefit, balancing together. So it is so fast process. So many ways we can do the meditation. Somebody used to do with the breathing exercise. They're balancing only the air element. Somebody through the water, they're balancing through the water element. Somebody with the fire ceremonies, and they are balancing through the fire element. Somebody closing eyes and sitting, and we are thinking nothing, silence. That balancing the space element. And somebody do the hot yoga. They are balancing the earth element. So each person from everywhere, we can get the enlightenment. But if they are one element we are arising, so another 4 elements balancing through the one element, it's very tough. So it takes long time. Sometime 10 years, 20 years, 50 years after also we cannot get the samadhi experience. So that's why sometimes we far away. But through the sun meditation, that's the great benefit. From the beginning day, from the any aged people, they started getting the very relaxed and comfortness, and their memory power and their physical benefits, they are started getting from the beginning day, and practically they shown how they are getting the 5 element energy on that first from the beginning day. So this is the great benefit of the Sun Yoga. So now I am coming to the chakras inside, how light will come, that 7 chakras in our bodies. And actually, body is inside 7 chakras, but with the cosmic connection to the physical body, another 22 chakras are there. Means 29 chakras are there. Now we have not time to, we have to talk in the step by step. But that's why we can get the connection with the cosmic consciousness. And benefits of the Sun Yoga. We are coming. So Sun Yogas, you can see the children are how nicely doing. And Sun Yoga has a physical, mental, vital, spiritual, emotional, economical, psychological, so many benefits are there. Health benefits is the physical health. And it can heal through the pineal gland. When we are receiving the sun cosmic energy, goes to the cerebellum, to the cerebrum, and through the medulla oblongata, it comes to the each and every cells. So each and every cells, where is a toxin, there is an imbalance of the 5 element energy. It will get balanced through the cosmic 5 element energy. Then it will get our good health. And here we can see the cancer patient also can be healed through the sun meditation. We can see here that person, name is the Krishan Pal. He was from the Nokur village, from the Saharanpur district in UP. He was blood cancer patient. 6 years he was suffering. He was treating by the Chandigarh PGI hospital. His TLC number was 1,75,000 when he met to me. And after that, I was giving him inspiration. I need to the counseling, and then I give the inspiration. And after that, he started the meditation, sun meditation. 3 months later, his TLC number came down to 30,000. And 1 year after, his TLC number came 9,000, which is the absolutely normal. And not only the single case, this is the person as a young boy. He was a lungs cancer patient. And within few days, when sincerely practicing, he was getting the chemotherapies. His hair went away. Within a month, his hair came back totally as before, normal hair, and his health was totally normal. So several cases for the health, it is there. So there is so many benefits. Any kind of disease can be solved through the sun meditation. And mental benefit, you can see the power. We can build tremendous. Children's can memory power, concentration power, our emotional imbalance, we can the balance, even psychological, any kind of problems could be solved. One lady in Thailand, she was too much depressed, and within 3 days practice, she got build her mental strength and got back her all the property which was somebody has taken from her within 3 days. So it has a big result for the psychological purpose also. And you can see the universities, lots of universities also doing the practice. It has a thought improving process. So when we are doing the sun meditation, our one by one incomplete thought will be erasing, and then we can be focused slowly, thoughtless condition, and bring the good thought, our selected thought, and do our improvement. Thought is our fire element, so it will give the balancing of the fire element too, and it will improving so many our problems. And thought progress, how is improving? It is a long process. I just going. Social benefit. Yes, we will be started giving the respect to each others, because that time it comes to know alone we cannot survive in the society, because we need food, clothes, shelter, love, protection. All we are getting from the society. So we have also social responsibility. And parents is our God. Those are given us this child life to get our experience. So we should give respect to the parents. We will started giving the respect, because time we will be started expanding our awareness to getting connection to the others. So physical awareness will be increasing, and then at the beginning we will be individual. When you are working, we are getting the individual benefit, but it is not going to the social benefit. What I was talking, single drop of water, if we drop in the desert, it will dry out. Similarly, when we are individual benefit purpose, each and everybody we are working, then that energy, though we are staying in the society, still it cannot be what as one iron cannot be changing to the atmosphere to the another iron. Similarly, when we are individual awareness is there, we are becoming iron quality. But when we are expanding awareness to getting to the connection to our parents, to our guardians, to our society, to the nature, slowly to the cosmos, then we will be connected to the cosmos. So all the individual will be connecting with the same source with the cosmos, and that will be started our self-realization. So it will be bring to us social benefit and our individual benefit together. So there is, so you can see the 3,000 peoples. There was all the doctors group, and who are getting the diploma, the Panchagobbo medicine diploma. So they were invited me, and there I was giving the experience, and everybody was enjoying, and that group play. Now we are becoming oneness, and after 3 days course, everybody will feel we are in the one family. So it will bring the social responsibility, social our connection, and make the peaceful society. Yes, economical benefits. Today, most of us, we are looking for the economical benefits. Yes, economical benefits are that economy stand by our karma. If we do the karma, then we definitely could get the best result. And when we are getting the best thought, then we can make our proper plan. Then we can apply our properly, and then definitely we can do our best, and then we can get the best result. So economy is not only the money. Money is the very little part of the economy. Nainang chittanti sastani, nainang dauti pavaka, na chainang kedantapo, na sosuiti maruta. That is our the sustainable economy, which cannot be cut off, take off from us, which cannot be burned by the fire, which cannot be wet by the water, which cannot be dry by the air. That is our wisdom. If we are a peaceful mind, then we can properly utilize our mind, then we can do the proper thought, then we can apply our proper plan, then we can do our best, and then automatically our economy is there. So Sanjoga is for our great economy too. And it is for the spirituality. Yes, actually today's we are misunderstood about the spirituality. Spirituality is not as sitting on the cave and doing on the tapas in the forest. It is not a spirituality. Spirituality is our with awareness, 100% awareness, what work we are doing, that called the spirituality. And that's the rituality and spirituality. There is a little difference. Same work could be ritual and same work could be spiritual. Without awareness, blindly we are following to the somebody and doing that. That called the rituality. And same work, when we are doing with our full awareness, that could be spirituality. As cook is cooking in the kitchen for paying cook, and they are also cooking for us, but they are awareness for the money, and that cook will be ritual cook. But mother is cooking on the kitchen for the children by the unconditional love, and that is the spiritual work. So same work. It can be spiritual, it can be ritual, it's depend on us. What we are getting the study today in the book and it's our degrees are everything. We are blindly following somebody's thought without our realizing. So that's why our traditional Indian education system was that. Here, first qualification was the self-realization. Until unless self-realization, we not start yet our educations. Until unless get the self-realization, we were not qualified for the marriage also. Because if I don't know myself, how to know my husband? How to know my children? How to know my wife? How to know my neighbors? So that's why our ancient education system was get the self-realization. It is very painful. 1835, 2nd February, Lord Macaulay was given that the British Parliament that report where it was break the Indian, the ancient education system, ancient heritage, ancient culture, ancient spirituality. Now we are following the mafia education system. And that's why today they are putting how to give the informatic knowledge, which is not giving the proper solution. They are giving the thought, means opening our window in our brain, one by one by one. So our 2% brain, how fast it will be hanging, and they will be happy because they can cheat to us, they can buy from us, and they can lead their business. So today is a big painful, and I'm so thankful to our Rtambhara family, this wellness family. They are very much trying to awaken to our Indian culture, Indian spirituality, Indian heritage. And what is we are losing, still it is there. It cannot be wasted, it cannot be dry, it cannot be finished. Because we are very lucky. India is a great country. It's a blessings of the cosmos, because India only has the country where is all the 6 seasons are existing, all the beauty of the nature are existing. Not other country is available, because God, nature has selected to the India. So we should proud for the India, and we should not be destroy the Indian ancient culture, which is so scientific. And today we comes to know that coronavirus how it was creating the pandemic situation all over the world. But India is still much protected than any other countries because of the Indian spiritual system. So spirituality we can develop by the sun cosmic energy. Here is the steps: yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Here yoga will begins from there. So thank you very much. And there is so many after higher process are there. And Sun Yoga is a great practice. We can protect our the life. 13 higher generation structure also we can build there. And it is great fortune for us. And again, I am giving thanks to our Rtambhara family to giving me the great chance to sharing my some knowledge. Thank you very much. I think I could come to the on time.
Perfect. Absolutely perfectly on time. Thank you so much. That was so informative. But we had Praveenji who wants to say a few words before we start the question and answer.
Yes.
So please post your questions and answers on the chat function, everybody. So whatever you would like to know about Sun Yoga, please post that. Thank you so much. And Praveenji?
Yes, I think we are all so blessed to be born in the Bhumi of Bharata, our country, who has gifted such noble souls, such pious souls for the benefit of mankind throughout the world. Sun Yogi Ji does all this as a seva. He is a tyagi. He doesn't charge anything. Thank you, Swami Sun Yogi Umar Shankar Ji. We wish to plan you to have a trip to Bangalore. So what would you recommend, Umar Shankar Ji? A shibir of 3 days? What could you do us in a shibir of 3 days or 2 days? Would you throw some light on this?
Actually, when we start to course, there's some clarification and some practice. At least 3 days practice. Also, we could. Without 3 days practice, we cannot be understood properly. First day will be out, and second day they will be start a little practice, better experience, and from the third day after, and they themselves can practice. They need not to me. And there is some scientific clarification to give them to the better understanding, to give them internal insight, the confidence. So that's why 3 days course is minimum required for the 3 full days course is required. Normally we do morning 7 o'clock we start, and then 7 to 9:30 there's some physical exercise for that cleansing the toxins from the body. Then sun meditation. So 9:30 we can give the break. Again 1 hour for the breakfast or something. Then 10:30 to 1:30, 1:30 we can give the a little gap out there. We can discuss scientifically about that some process. Then we give the break 1 hour, 1.5 hours to lunch break. Then 3 o'clock again we start 3 to 6:30, 7. Every day we used to do this way.